Here we go. Ceno wants to get down.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before.
Alright.
Yeah, drown out my problems.
There we go, the rematch.
With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, here we go.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
We're going to see if Ceno tries to cheat here. We're going to see if he tries to cheat.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Madden Carr.
And here it goes.
And they'll take over inside
And
the
here it
45 and the
begins.
44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
cheating.
inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Let's go. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Domata Peko, the one to get him down. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Trubisky to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 59, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 25, check 25, check 25. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Lunch 59.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Patrick Rossor.
To the house.
Score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick six. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Getting lucky. This is going to save them, keep them in the game. It's luck. Bounced off. People bobbled in the air.
Check it out. Check 48. You don't see me in your nightmares.
First down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Montgomery.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a pick. But they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And nowhere to go. Stopped. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First down 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch the whip.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Watch the shift. Switch. Slam.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Trubisky will throw. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, come on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
Cheating to keep
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
I'd go for the punt. You're just going to give me some points. All right, okay. Okay.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he's got Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Why are my guys not jumping?
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and...
That should have been automatic. Pick.
Final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Bullshit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Whew. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go
that ball
before
wasn't thrown. I
halftime.
hit the button.
So after the sack, here's 2nd
Lucky
and
it wasn't
14.
thrown.
Now it's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And he's corralled
right
not
to
before
you.
getting it inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And you're watching my plays.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Computer man out there saving me with these interceptions.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Braunecker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. That's complete to the tight end, Braunecker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy.
Can't stop the run. Can't stop the run.
Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
This is great.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's what you're going to tell them down at the station house, John.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
You can't catch the ball.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, the rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
He can have 100.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
The computer man is saving him.
By Prince Amukamara. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
keep running
you're
the ball.
eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to rip off a... chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch twist.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Computer man saving you.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Six man. Check curls.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You can stop sending him. He picked him up.
23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lot? And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And inside the 20 before...
Oh, man. This is great.
He's brought down.
I didn't turn off anything.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Mitch goes down. Good game, Ceno.
Offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We got the Bears on the phone. Hello. Turn off the fumble. There was There was no fumbles turned off.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
Well, I should have turned off the interceptions.
Right,
you might have had a
on
chance.
EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice.
You can't turn off the fumbles. You can't turn off the fumbles in an exhibition game. Not an exhibition.
Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning.
Right, we got the whole game on tape, so everybody could witness that. We got the whole game on tape, so everybody could witness it.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do?
Right, Jackson didn't hold on. Ingram got about four rushing touchdowns. Brown and Snead got each got a couple touchdowns. Right, you got lucky. That's you got lucky. There should have been you should have had about 4 or 5 more picks that my guys didn't jump for. All right, y'all. I'm cutting the live off. Good game.
Wrist, man. Check the wrist, man.